Welcome to learning about multimodal AI. Today, we'll explore how artificial intelligence can understand not just words, but also images, sounds, and even videos, all at the same time. Think of it like giving a computer eyes, ears, and a voice, just like us. We'll keep things simple, clear, and full of everyday examples so you can easily grasp how this powerful technology works behind the scenes. Whether you're using a phone app or talking to a smart assistant, chances are you've already interacted with multimodal AI without even knowing it. Let's dive in and uncover how it all comes together. Let's take a quick tour of what's ahead. First, we'll answer the big question. What exactly is multimodal AI? We'll break it down with simple comparisons like how humans use multiple senses to understand the world. Then we'll dive into why combining different types of data like text and pictures makes AI smarter and more accurate. After that, we'll look at how these systems actually work on the inside using techniques that let computers compare apples to oranges, or rather, photos to sentences. We'll follow up with real-world examples you can relate to, like apps that read signs out loud or generate art from descriptions. And finally, we'll wrap up with a summary and some fun practice ideas to help lock in your learning. This journey is designed to be smooth, engaging, and totally beginner-friendly. Ready to get started? So what is multimodal AI? Simply put, it's artificial intelligence that can understand and connect different kinds of information like text, pictures, sounds, and videos all at once. Think about how you understand the world. You don't just listen to someone's words. You also watch their facial expressions and hear their tone of voice. Multimodal does something similar. It doesn't treat each input in isolation. Instead, it brings them together to form a fuller picture. For example, imagine a voice assistant that not only hears your question, but also shows you a map or a photo. That's not just two separate systems running side by side. It's one smart system integrating sound and vision. Another great example is a social media filter that recognizes your face in the camera and activates when you speak. It's not just seeing or just listening, it's doing both and connecting those inputs meaningfully. This ability to combine and interpret multiple data types is what makes multimodal AI so powerful and human-like in its understanding. Now, why go through the trouble of combining different types of data? Well, each type brings something special to the table. Take voice, for example. It carries emotion, tone, and emphasis. Text gives precise details. Images show color, shape, and movement. When AI uses only one, it's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces. But when it combines them, the full picture emerges. Imagine watching a movie without sound. Sure, you can follow the action, but you miss the jokes, the suspense, and the music that tells you how to feel. That's why multimodal AI is so effective. Let's look at self-driving cars. They don't just use cameras, they also rely on radar, GPS, and sensors. Why? Because cameras can struggle in fog, but radar still works. Together, they create a safer, more reliable system. Or consider medical tools that analyze both X-rays and patient records. A scan might show something unusual, but the doctor's notes help confirm whether it's serious. Multimodal AI works the same way. By bringing together diverse inputs, it makes smarter, more accurate decisions. And that leads to experiences that feel more natural and helpful. Now, how does multimodal AI actually work behind the scenes? It might sound complex, but the idea is surprisingly elegant. Think of it like translating different languages into a universal code. Computers can't directly compare a photo to a sentence, but the asterisk can compare lists of numbers. So multimodal AI converts text, images, and audio into what we call embeddings, basically numerical summaries of meaning. These embeddings live in a shared space kind of like a giant map where similar things are close together. For example, the number list for cat ends up near the number list for a picture of a cat. This magic happens during training. Models like Clip or DALL-E are shown millions of image caption pairs photos with their descriptions. Over time, they learn which words go with which visuals. It's like teaching a child by pointing and naming. This is a dog. This is a tree. Once trained, the model can do amazing things like finding the right caption for a new photo or generating a brand new image from a text description. The secret sauce? Deep learning networks, especially transformers, which are excellent at spotting patterns across different kinds of data. So while it's not magic, it's pretty close. You might be surprised to learn that multimodal AI is already part of your daily life. Let's look at some real examples. Have you ever noticed your phone suggesting a caption for a photo like sunset at the beach or birthday party? That's image captioning in action. The app looks at the picture, identifies key elements like people, objects, and scenery, and then generates a natural-sounding sentence. It's combining vision and language, two modalities, to tell a story about your photo. Another powerful use is in accessibility. Imagine a visually impaired person pointing their phone at a restaurant menu. The camera reads the text using OCR, and the phone reads it aloud using speech synthesis. That's multimodal, as serving a vital purpose, making the world more inclusive. Or think about interactive museum guides that listen to your questions and instantly display related paintings or videos. They're not just hearing or just showing, they're doing both, creating a richer, more engaging experience. These aren't sci-fi fantasies, they're real tools available today, powered by the very principles we've been discussing. And as the technology grows, so will its impact on education, healthcare, and creativity. Now it's your turn to apply what you've learned. Don't worry, these exercises are designed to be fun and insightful, not stressful. First, grab your phone and open a few apps. Can you find at least 3 that use both the camera and the microphone or voice commands? Think about Google Lens, Snapchat filters, or even your smart assistant. Write down how they combine these inputs, not just running them side by side, but actually linking them together. For example, does the app respond to your voice after seeing something in the camera? That's true multimodal behavior. Next, try drawing a simple flowchart of a self-driving car. Show how camera data, radar signals, and GPS location all feed into one central system that makes driving decisions. Use arrows to show how information flows and where integration happens. And here's a fun challenge. Design your own multimodal app. Maybe it's a museum guide that listens to your questions and shows related artwork, or a fitness coach that watches your workout and gives spoken tips. Sketch it out, label the inputs and outputs, and think about how the AI would connect them. These activities will help solidify your understanding and spark your creativity. Let's take a moment to review the key points we've covered today. First, multimodal AI is all about combining different types of data like text, images, audio, and video in a way that creates deeper understanding. It's not just handling multiple inputs, but truly integrating them, much like how we use our eyes, ears, and minds together. Second, this approach leads to smarter, more accurate systems because each modality adds unique information. A self-driving car uses cameras, radar, and maps, not just because it can, but because together they prevent accidents. Third, the magic happens through embedding spaces' mathematical zones, where words, pictures, and sounds become comparable number lists. Models like Clip and DALL-E learn from millions of paired examples to align these representations. And finally, this technology is already in use everywhere, in accessibility tools that read signs aloud, in apps that caption your photos, and in assistants that respond to both voice and gesture. You now have the foundation to recognize, explain, and even design multimodal systems. Keep observing, stay curious, and remember the future of AI isn't just smart, it's multisensory. Congratulations, you've completed the A keywords fast track on multimodal. You now have a solid understanding of how AI combines different types of data to create smarter, more human-like systems. But learning doesn't stop here. I encourage you to keep exploring. Try out free tools like Hugging Face, where you can play with LimeAI models that turn text into images or describe photos. Or check out Google's Teachable Machine. It's a fun, no-code way to build your own multimodal experiments using your webcam and microphone. As you move forward, consider diving into related topics. Computer vision teaches AI to see, natural language processing helps it understand speech, and neural networks are the engines that power it all. And don't go it alone. Join online communities like Reddit's our machine learning or subgroups on Discord. Share what you've learned, ask questions, and see what others are building. Every expert was once a beginner, just like you. Stay curious, keep practicing, and remember, you're now part of the AI conversation. Thank you so much for joining this learning session on multimodal AI. You've come a long way from wondering what the term even means to being able to explain it clearly and spot it in the real world. You now understand that multimodal AI isn't just about using text and images, but about connecting them in meaningful ways. You've seen how it powers everything from smart assistants to accessibility tools, and you've even sketched your own ideas. Most importantly, you've built a strong foundation for further exploration. Whether you're interested in tech, design, education, or just staying informed, this knowledge will serve you well. Remember, AI isn't magic. It's made by people for people. And now you're part of that story. Keep asking questions, keep experimenting, and keep learning. Until next time, take care and stay curious.